Oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. Our next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion, all of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is, first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So, for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between those at the top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country. Is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets. It will not be good enough for you just to resign. So those are the things we will do to really go after corruption. I have committed that I will not take a salary. The salary that is paid the president, I will allocate it towards helping to fight corruption. That's how important I think it is to us. And then the other way we'll find the money is we'll make sure we're getting full value, the full monies we're due from our natural resources. We'll look to exploit other natural resources so we can get the funds required to fund healthcare, to fund infrastructure, to create jobs, etc., etc. So finding the money is the second how. The next how is we want to create a government of inclusion. We want all sections of our country to be represented in the government. We want opposition political parties to be in government because we believe that having a government inclusion will help all of us make the right decisions. It will make sure that we're spreading the resources of our country across the entire country. And then the last two hows, one is growing the private sector. We will focus on growing the private sector so Liberians can primarily benefit from that growth. No longer should Liberian business people be spectators to our economy. And we want to actively support Liberianization and encourage and provide credit and other facilities to Liberian businesses so they can participate. And last but not least, we will use technology. We'll leverage technology to help us achieve our goals. So those are the what's and the how's. But let me end by leaving you again with these two universal truths. One is we cannot keep doing the same things, my people, and expect different results. We cannot keep electing the same people with the same experiences and expect Liberia to change. We need to elect and select different people to lead us, to serve us, to help us manage and run our country. And the other universal truth is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And on those two counts, I believe I stand head and shoulders above the other candidates aspiring. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians. We will transform our country. We will give us a new start, a fresh start, so that all of us can benefit from this country we love. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Liberia.
government does not know the plight of their citizens. They do not know how their citizens are suffering in this place. They had no good leadership in this government. The government had no good leader.
But over the period, we saw police chasing people out of here. But
They are still corrupt people. They are all MCC. They are not even police. They are Jefferson Koji police. They are not police. You don't know them. They are Jefferson Koji police, city major of this city.
So you are not being allowed to
function another city operation.
How are you coping with the mandate? You are not being allowed to do your regular business, but you are still here. How is it like for you?
I coping with them. They told me to not go on the street. They said they're facing the road. And I'm not on the road. I'm parked on the road.
So that means you still doing your business smoothly?
Yeah, I do my business not smoothly. I have myself and do my business.
So hiring yourself to do business, is it preferable?
Yeah, but for now, I gotta feed my family. I guess only to do to support my family.
Did you vote for this government? Did you support this government?
If I vote for the government, I'll be a damn man. And I will not vote for the government in my life because they had lack of leadership ability.
So when you say lack of leadership in terms of what?
They do not know the value of their citizens. Even the president does not know the goal in function.
But the development of this road is an advantage.
Yeah, we want development. We need development. But since last year, July 10, up to now, and they shot this thing. You take 1 year, and the phone is in your hand. This phone is a World Bank project.
And they also took several times to relocate people from here. Are you also considering that?
Even when we relocate us, this regular market is a commercial center of this Republic of Liberia.
So that means it should remain as it used to be? Is that what you're saying? It should remain as it used to be, overcrowded, overpopulated?
I'm not saying that it should remain overcrowded, but you cannot take everybody from this regular, so no stores are left. Business people will always be around.
Okay, so that's the issue. I think that's why they decide to close the stores temporarily.
Yeah, but when you close the store, I mean, stopping people from coming to Weah.
How do you think the road construction work can go on safely or smoothly if people are still here?
If people are not around, you see the barricade down there? You see the barricade? When there's some rival when they're facing the channel or Japanese government were facing it. Were you there? You saw the road, how they were facing it? You get demarcation where citizens to pass, and the citizens were passing with all hindrance. Why they can't do the thing? They carry the road from Program Factory. Then people were selling at red there. They put demarcation. Demarcation where the people were selling, and they still not facing the road. But it's a politics on the day. People had a store, Jefferson Koji and the public minister. They had their store, in Omega. They forced people to go there. There's a politics on the whole thing. They had their stores operating.
So to conclude, what would you like to say?
Let us say this government had the tours that the business people of Liberia don't want for the business spectators. The economy. But now we are spectators who are going to go out with all of business.
Where is about development?
Where is the development? The development can complete. While the phone is still ahead. So the phone, they want to put blame on the business people.
Are you aware that before development take place, there's also be probably a disruption or destruction?
Yeah, we agree, but when you disrupt your citizen, you should carry it speedily. You know that it plays a commercial area. That everybody will not live on this place. No down demarcation that a citizen will live, send their children to school. But through the business, they will create fund to send our children to school if we are family.
So if you don't make business for 1 week, or maybe there are no specific day set up, maybe that you come back to your store or your late shop or your booth. If you don't make business for the past time, maybe hard yourself. What will lead to your family?
If I don't make business for 1 week, it affected me.
What effect on you?
What effect? You know what effect?
I want to know. I don't know what effect. I want to know.
How the children will eat. How the children will eat. How I send them to school. How I pay their transportation to go and come. Great effect.
All right. What your name?
Sabi Yuma.
Thank you, Mr. Yuma. That be the young man.
Yeah, that kind of change.
How are you? How are you?
Welcome.
Yeah, super J.
Your name?
Nobody's good. My name is Panama.
Panama, how do you feel about this entire closure of schools in real life?
Actually, I feel disappointed.
In the government?
I feel disappointed in the government. I feel disappointed even in the judicial system. And they even making laws for us to themselves.
But this is a huge development. The construction of the road is a huge development. Are you also not considering that?
You know, prioritize development. Development is very good. But if you see with what the government doing, they are going beyond, the man. Because if I see my distance, where I'm doing my business, and where the government is carrying on a development, I have no intrusion into the government and development.
Have there been improvements since the ascendancy of this government in your business?
Have there been what?
Have there been improvement in your business since the coming of this government?
I see too much depreciation. Improvement. Then I depreciation.
And why is the cause of the depreciation in your
What are the
business?
challenges?
Like, when things were normal, I said normally my customers, that used to know my direct business area, no one know that area. So everybody there scatter and there's no way to get each other to do this condition. So it can be a lot of time, a lot of hard time in my business.
So what you want to tell about? What's your recommendation?
I want to tell the government, not everybody will see into governmental part. Not everybody will get a government job. We are entrepreneurs. Our businesses are what we rely on. So let them do their development and leave the business people. That would do our business. We never study politics. So these things we are doing for the interest of our family and the benefit of ourselves. So these people are not going to be giving all our time.
Okay, so I would like to say in conclusion, to conclude, what do you like to say?
I would like to say I'm a Liberian. I love development. In so doing, I need to survive. If the development go on, the army survive, I think it'll be a waste. So that the government leave me to survive, and then carry on the development. We get no problem with it.
Thank you so much.
Y'all can't do it, man.
Welcome, Chief. Your name?
Nathan H. is my name.
What do you sell? What are you involved in?
I do business exchange, money exchange.
How has it been like?
Very difficult, especially with the exercise. The first exercise, the second one, especially the third one, where you have no prior information. People just scheme because they need authority. They feel that they on top of things, air conditioned car. They just take, a problem or decision to do something that can favor them. We the citizens, they don't care for us.
So, don't you see the construction of the road as a major reason for this decision?
Let me tell you something about development. When you say development, men like us, we should be developed before. We talk about this is an infrastructure, right? Development comes with building the minds of the youth. When our mind is built up, our youth, let's take the youth. So our mind should be built up before we talk about infrastructure. Infrastructure building is something that just standing, but for human, as a reasonable government, you should think how your citizens, the life your citizens living first, build up them first, before you talk about infrastructure.
Are you saying infrastructure development is not important for Liberia now?
It's a very cardinal point.
Is it not important for Liberia?
It's important. I'm not negating that fact.
But your personal development should be prioritized.
It's not personal. I'm not talking about personal development. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying development as a whole, without impacting your citizen.
That's why as a personal individual, you should be capacitated.
Yeah, as citizen, not personal to me now, as citizen as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
So you support this government?
If I support this government,
Are you a citizen?
I am not.
If you were to rate this government performance, at what percent would you rate?
From 100, I give them 30%.
30%.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's slow. The reason is simple.
We have construction of markets, roads, clinics,
Schools,
Granted, markets always are constructed, right? So what the impact? Let me explain to you. You constructed a market at Ominga. Now the market is in the water. More always on the market. So what will be the impact? Markets are refusing to go in the building because of the construction.
Yes. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you. I hope you had a very good day. For me, I had a very good day today. I enjoyed the best that I could for the day, and tomorrow again, I'm going to enjoy it. And I know Seditian in America too, they enjoy the day today too, right? Yes. Seditian living in America here, they enjoy the day. Seditian living in Europe, they enjoy the day. Seditian living in Ghana, enjoy the day. But guess who did not enjoy their day today? The Seditian in Liberia. Why? Because those are all that live in America here. We got economic benefit. We got job. If we don't have job, we can get unemployment. Same thing with those in Canada. Same thing with those in Europe. Same thing with those in Ghana, in South Africa. But what about Liberia? They can't get it. The honest thing here is the people who support George Weah, who live in other countries and benefiting from that country economic means and opportunity, they are not brave enough to tell George Weah that the very people who supported you on the ground, we are not there. Our burden is not on you. Our burden is on the leaders in the country we live. But they're not going to tell him that one. They're not going to tell him that one. That's how dishonest they are. But you know why? They and myself will be on it. They and myself will be on it. They can cause my generation to come. I don't care for a damn. You know why? They cannot do that nonsense they're doing in Liberia there. They cannot do it in this country here. They will be arrested. And they will never go back home again. Yes. They will be arrested. Because that violent behavior that in them, they always think that violent way should have a say. You don't try that in America here, my friend. You don't try that here. You try, you not return home. Your dream for George Weah will be dead and gone. You know why George Weah left from here after that incident happened in Maryland? Because he knew that it was going to lock him up. He was never going to be seen Liberia anymore. So even your man, George Weah, is afraid to do anything in this country here. So some of you guys that came with your rebel behavior, and you'll see how they snatching you one by one from the street and locking you up, you're going to take politics and put it into violence. Don't discuss the issue. You're sitting out in this country here. They can bring, you're ready to be checking your mailbox for every stimulus check. You're ready to be cutting unemployment line. Recession is coming. Most of you guys who support George Weah will be getting pink slip for layoff. The next thing you're going to pick up phone and start calling the unemployment office. But when your brother and sister them back home catching a hard time, then you want to come and want to defend George Weah. You think George Weah get it done by you guys? No. He doesn't care about you guys. But I understand where you guys are coming from. I know exactly where you guys are coming from. But I will say this. Anyone who calls me, I will screenshot that curse, put it next to George Weah, and I will curse George Weah too. Yes. It is time, man, that we start to play fire with fire. There are too many rebel turned to civilian in our country that do not have any regard. Who George Weah think he is? That people who support him will get ready and just curse other people. And then nobody should call George Weah? No. You, Seditian, will be the one that will call some of us. I will not cause you. When you curse me, I will just do a screenshot of that curse. I put it next to George Weah and post it and put your name there. You can change it. Because when you say you stupid, I will put it there and say, oh, the guy said George Weah is stupid. That's how we do it. Your thing by cursing will solve the problem. We'll take the incompetency from George Weah. No. This man is very incompetent. We elected him and made him president, but he doesn't even recognize that role that was given to him. Nothing absolutely he has done. This is the time now that we need to change things around. Citizens in this country are living on economic benefit. How can you say you love George Weah, he doing his best? You cannot go back home to Liberia. How can you do that? Let's be honest here. Citizen, I'm talking to you guys today. You say the man doing well in the country. You see, there was some, there were some Americans when Donald Trump took office, they moved to Canada. It was broadcast on most of the major news networks. Some of them moved to Europe. But by the time Donald Trump left office, they came right back. What about you who put George Weah and supported George Weah? Why you can't go there? Why can't you go there? Aaron Yango, you want to answer the question here, Mr. Yango? Let me ask you, I don't mean to pick on you here, Mr. Yango, but you support George Weah, right? But you live in Australia. You want to tell me why you don't want to go back to Liberia to go live? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. And, let's be honest. Where is I call the other lady here, Blama Davis? She in Canada there. George Weah doing well, but you can't go there. Why you can't go there? Why you can't go there? You see the reality when you put it before the Liberian people, they don't like to see it. But I will put the reality there. Why you can't go there? You say the man doing well. Why you can't go there? Why you can't go there to live with him? He was elected for 6 years. He had done 5. Why you not going there? You're sitting in the women land. They want to tell the women better than you, black people, then you want to get very with me, especially Liberian people. See, these are some of the things that can make me to make a kind of comment. Because when you're pushed into the limit, then we'll come back to give you the real uncut fight. Y'all know that man in our country not doing nothing. But you only see it because that us versus them. That's why you don't want to come to see the truth. The man not doing nothing. Y'all know that. Y'all know the man not doing nothing. But you don't want to say it. Americans in the country, when Donald Trump was not doing the right thing, they stood up and said Donald Trump not doing the right thing. The people in Great Britain just got rid of their prime minister. Most of the British people said he was not in the right interest of the country. They got rid of him. Only in Liberia. Now, we don't respect those things. Only in Liberia. So let no sedition come and tell me anything here about George Weah doing well. I see you like a piece of red. Go back to George Weah and go there and be on the ground. Go there and be on the ground. Don't stay in the diaspora and talk. Go be on the ground. Go there with him. And let's see. You're just a rubber band. As soon as they hold you, go to that bro, they hold you there. By the time you leave, you can't read back. They man doing well. They man doing well. Why you can't go there? Aaron Yango, you want to tell me why you can't go there? You invite all the citizens and you didn't come here. You invite them. I got a question to ask them. And that the question I'll be asking them. You're in other people's country and benefiting economically. And you want to consider and can't defend something here. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. Go on the ground there now. Go on the ground. I double dare you to go on the ground right now to go live there. Go live there. Go live there, folks. Go live on the ground. Go there with George Weah. Go enjoy George Weah. All right? Somebody see it. Look. Alexander Cummings. Let me see what the person says. Let me read this. Alexander Cummings does not have experience in government function. And that we are got the experience in there, right? That we are got the experience in there. Wow. Are you brave to make such a comment here, Steve Johnson? Let's see where Steve Johnson lives in the meantime. Let's see where Steve Johnson lives. Let's go to Facebook and see where Steve Johnson lives here. All right? Let's see. Let's go to Facebook. So right now you can't see me now. Let's try to check this Steve Johnson guy up here and see where he lives. All right? Yeah, because that's what we'll be doing nowadays. Now we'll be checking them out now. Yes. They call reference check. Yes. So Mr. Steve Johnson, let's see where you live at. All right. All right, Steve O. Johnson. Let's see where you live at, Steve. Whether you live in Liberia or you live, okay, there you are, Steve Johnson. All right. So let's see where Steve Johnson live at. All right. Okay. Let's see where Mr. Steve Johnson live at. Okay. So there go Mr. Steve Johnson right here. All right. Good. We can see Mr. Steve Johnson right here. Good. All right. Good. Looking good. All right. What does he do for a living here? All right. Mr. Steve Johnson, I see all your profile here, right? Good. You are friends with Emmanuel Savis. You are friends with Oliver Kine. Good for you. All right. Good. Mr. Adekoyese. Okay. What do you do for a living here? Let's see what he does for a living here. Let's see what he does for a living here. All right. Let's see what Steve does for a living here. All right. All right. Steve said he lived in, according to him, he said he lived in Morovia. All right. But what does he do for a living? This profile looks fake. This profile looks fake. Yes, this profile looks fake. This is not a real profile here. Yes, this profile looks fake. This profile looks fake. Yes. This profile looks fake. Yes, Steve Johnson profile is fake. He's very, very fake. Yes, he's not real here. He's not real. He got more other people picture here than himself. Yes. So Steve Johnson, you are going to be black. All right, Steve Johnson, you're going to be black. Let me turn it around here. I just checked your profile. Oh, Steve Johnson, you fake. So you're going to be black. Yeah, Steve Johnson, you're going to be black. You're going to be black. This time will come. We want to see real people. When you live on the ground, we want to make sure that you show yourself, all right? Because some of you guys work for the government, but you want to come here and you want to be hiding around here. No, yes, all right? We're going to black them. Chief Randy at the time come and give all his supporter job. No, Arizona coming. Let me see what the guy say. J. Randy, Arizona coming gave all his supporter job. Are you asking a question or are you making a comment? I don't understand. Some of you guys are emotional. Chat. Emmanuel Soma, that needs sound familiar. Emmanuel Soma, are you making comment or are you asking question? I want you to understand. Yeah. Yes, Steve Johnson, you're fake. Yes, you are fake, Steve Johnson. You are fake. You are very, very fake. So you're going to be black. Yes. We want to see the real you now. All right. We want to see the real people around here now. We're not going to be taking people here who are afraid. You say you're supposed to just why you're being fake? Why you're being fake? You know, so I'm going to block you for now until you can get your act together, then you'll come back. Okay, Steve Johnson, you are fake, so we cannot take you on the platform here now. Yes. This time now, we need people who are suffering in our country to show themselves. All right. So Steve Johnson, you're right here. You are going to be black because you are fake. All right. You're going to be black, my friend. You're going to be black. Yes. All right. You are black, my friend. You're not going to see the show again. You're done. The delay will come to you later, but you're done. Yes. We're not going to take fraud here. People in our country are suffering. People in our country are suffering, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not here to come bring pro-government supporters in and have them to have their way on the platform here. No. They fight at it over there now. This guy called Emmanuel Soma. Emmanuel Soma, your question here is, I don't know whether it's a question or not, all right? But I will try to understand what you're trying to say here. J. Randy Darpo, Alexander Cummings gave all his supporter job. Yeah. Are you asking question? No. Mr. Cummings did not get all his supporter job. One, because Mr. Cummings is still running for president. And he had just read his profile, and the profile we're going to discuss today. Number two, Mr. Cummings is a volunteer. All right. He's asking everybody to be a volunteer. If you truly believe in Liberia, that Liberia should be better, Mr. Cummings believe in that. All right. But before I even address you two, let me check you out too. All right. Emmanuel Soma, let me see here. Let's see who you are here, Emmanuel Soma. All right. Let's see who you are here. I got plenty of time to do all this thing here, guys. Trust me, I got plenty of time myself. Plenty of time. The time I used to be in school, I thought I was very, very busy. But since I got out of school now, I am free the bat. Yes, I'm free the bat. So I got enough time on my side to check some of you guys out here. Emmanuel Soma, yeah, the guy with the Liberian flair here. All right. So let's open this up here. All right. Emmanuel Soma is right here. Let's go down the home here with Emmanuel Soma here. All right. Emmanuel Soma. Okay. Let's see who he is here. All right. Emmanuel Soma. All right. Yeah, Emmanuel Soma, he seems to be fake, oh, my man. I don't see your profile looking good, Emmanuel Soma. All right. Emmanuel Soma, your profile looking fake, oh, my brother. You getting in trouble, yo, J. Randy, oh. You get in trouble here with J Randy, Maya Suma. You get in trouble here with J Randy, Maya Suma. All right. Let's see here. Imaya Suma, he got something there, but we'll try to clear him out small. All right. Let's see Imaya Suma here. All right. Let's see Imaya Suma here. All right. Let's go to Imaya Suma. All right, guys. So let me come here and let's go to Imaya Suma and see who he is here. Right. Let's see who Imaya Suma is here. Let me just carry everything here and show you guys who Imaya Suma is here. Right. So this guy here is asking whether Mr. Cummings have provided a job for all the people. So let's share my other screen here and go to Emmanuel Soma and see what he's up to here, right? So let's come right here. Okay, Emmanuel Soma, this is a Facebook page here. I think you can see Emmanuel Soma Facebook page right here now, all right? So this is Emmanuel Soma Facebook page, as you can see here. So we're going to go up here. Let me see. I got to be watching this to myself, so I can see how it look like from my end here, right? We black the other guy here, so he's not significant to us anymore. So let's see here, Emmanuel Soma. All right. All right. So I seen it here right now, as you can see it here. Let me see. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. Let me do something here quick here, guys. Let me do something quick here because I make myself very big on the screen here. So let me make myself little here, and that way we can see the Emmanuel Soma man here. All right. All right, so let me go to the other screen, the Facebook screen itself. You guys should be able to see that now. Just turn the screen around here, right? So these are some of the people there who want to come and want to defend George Weah, right? So let's be very upfront with them here. So this guy they call Emmanuel Soma here, all right? He is a sedition, all right? He is a sedition here, all right? All right, he is a sedition here, all right? So what he does here is he supports George Weah, all right? He supports George Weah 100%. He put all the funny pictures then up. Yes. He put all the funny pictures then up here. All right. Okay. All my friend and family. So I don't know what he read in there. But there's the guy rare, right? He support Nathaniel McGill. So that means he got contact with McGill. He promoting McGill on his page. He getting whatever it takes. All right. All right. So he's trying to look at the situation in the Senegal. Are you able to compare Senegal with Liberia in Emmanuel Soma? Is that something that you think you can make sense out of? Senegalese, when they talk about flash flooding, this is flash flooding. This is a natural occurrence of rain. And then you want to come compare Senegal flooding with Liberia or sewage backup flooding. You got to be out of your mind. You got to be out of your mind. These are some of the guys who just misleading our people back then. There you go here again. Yeah, he is here now promoting how they call it. Now he posting Donald Trump picture here. Yeah, here now trying to criticize Joseph Walker here. Right, yeah, here because he's a CDC man, so he don't see nothing wrong with what's going on here, right? Then he said those Sawyer, two other Sawyer other university campus closed. All right. Do you know what the team meant, Emmanuel? You know what the team meant? That's the same thing that George Weah is doing. That's the same thing you're talking about here, my friend. All right. That is the very same thing you're talking about. But what I'm interested in here is you posting all the pictures in here, right? But what do you do for a living? Let me see what you do for a living here. All right. What do you do for a living here? Let me see what the guy does for a living here. All right. What does he do for a living here? I don't know. I don't see anything here. Let me expand here more. What does he do for a living here? All right. I don't see anything he does there for a living. Yes. Let's go and see some of his photos here. Let's see what he does for a living here. All right. So you see this profile look fake. Yeah, it look fake. Yeah, the profile is fake. And this is not a real guy. The profile is fake. Yes. This guy profile is fake. If you ask me, guys, the profile look fake. There is nothing here that he's doing here. This profile looks very, very fake, and we have to get rid of this profile here. Yes. This profile is fake. What you gotta think? What you gotta think? The decision is up to you guys. What you gotta think here? This profile is fake. What you gotta think? Yes, we gotta be real with some of you guys. We gotta be real with them. They in the country here, they enjoying here, they put up fake profile, and then they want to come on other people's show because they forget to know that we are the one who invented fake profile. Yes, we invented fake profile. Yes, so he's gonna be black. Yes, if you believe that George Weah is doing the right thing, don't come and be fake. If you believe George Weah doing the right thing and you live outside of Liberia, show yourself. Let us get to see you. Right? Yes. if you believe it. So Emmanuel Soma, you're going to be black, all right? And I think many people agree with me on that. And that includes folks from on YouTube as well, because we are broadcasting on YouTube tonight here. So we have to get rid of some of these guys, because these are the deceptive people. They live in this country, they're enjoying a good life because they are getting economic benefit from other leaders around the world in the country they find themselves. Yet they sit on different name behind different fake name, and then they come and they want to tell you, say, oh, the president doing well, but they don't live in the country over there. So Emmanuel Soma, I'm sorry, my brother, I cannot take you guys. I don't pretend with things, all right? I really don't. If the day you bring your real profile here, then we'll handle you here. Until then, I have to let you go. You're fake. Yes, you are fake. All right, so that is done. That is done. We are all here for real business. Yes, we are all here with real business. We have to expose these things, because these are the distractors who continue to derail the mass of our people. We name them and we shame them, because tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to be telling Liberian people on the ground now. Yes, you see, I'm not worried about these guys now on Facebook. The fact that I can broadcast into Liberia now, I'm happy with that now. Those who come on Facebook and want to be a distractor, we will go after them, because they are our insignificant target. We will still make them significant by going after them and blocking them, because you know what? We are on the ground now. We're speaking to the people on the ground now. We're going to tell the people that many people in America who are sedition, who believe that we are doing the right thing, they are benefiting, and you guys on the ground are not benefiting. Yes. So that is what we'll be doing here now. We have to name them and shame them. All right? Yes. So let me progress here. Let's get rid of the guy. Let me close the thing right here and stop the share. Let me stop the share here. All right, stop the share. You're going away now. So let's come back here. What I want to do for you guys here is I want us to go back to Mr. Cummings' vision, and I'm going to break it down, because going forward, that is what we are going to be doing on this platform now. So let's go back to the Cummings platform. I'm going to go on mute because I'm about to do something here. So let me go on mute. I am about to go on mute, right? Yes. All right, let's go here and see. Chicken necro for day. Let's move it back. It's going to play again. On mute. Can you hear me? On mute. Because I don't want it strong. Yes. All right. Chicken necro for day. I'm on mute. I am on mute right now. All right. So coming there. It's playing. And then once comments come, we'll stop it right here. Yes, we'll stop it right here. All right, so I'm going to go here. All right, I'm sure you guys can hear me now, right? All the mess here. You are also benefiting from Cummings. Yes, I'm benefiting from Cummings because Cummings has a vision that I'm preaching here. I also benefited from George Weah when I promoted George Weah's vision. The difference here is George Weah has proven to be incompetent. So today, I'm benefiting from Cummings' vision, and that's why I'm here to discuss it. Yes. So you need to understand this. All right, my friend. What they call here? Alex. Let's see here. All right. You are also benefiting from Cummings' vision. Yes, I'm benefiting from Cummings. You know how I benefit from Cummings? Because he has a vision that I see will benefit the next generation back home. When Edwin was leaving office, we have said that he had a vision, and I supported Weah's vision and made him president. But what have Weah done today, Mr. Campbell? What have Weah done today? You live in another country where you enjoy the wealth of the country, right? But are your brother and sister who you claim to be citizen on the ground? What can they tell you? What can they tell you? What can they tell you? The same benefit you're getting from other country is the same benefit that I'm getting from the same country or wherever you live. But it's the white man land, right? Or maybe the better African leader. But you will not be honest to tell George Weah that the people on the ground suffering. Or stay around. We got more data to show you. All right. The other man say, All right. You are not tolerant at all. Oh, yes, I'm not tolerant at all. You got Nathaniel McGinson there, right? When people cursing me on Facebook for Weah business, do you tell them, say, you need to be tolerant? You know, sedition, the only medicine for you is when they cause you, you cause George Weah. That is the only medicine for sedition. Sedition will go online, be cursing you. Now, one sedition will come there and say, my man, let us be tolerant here. We shouldn't be insulting people. Let's be about the issue here. So keep Nipa. I will not be tolerant with any sedition here. No. If you respect yourself, even your own president is not tolerant. Yes, your own president is not tolerant. So you will come here, and if you don't behave yourself, you will be black. Remember when I used to campaign for you? What the opposition used to say? It used to be simple, say black the man, black the man. Yes, I played on your team before, right? It used to say black the man, black the man. But now the whole thing turned around. You see, Mr. Nipa, I ain't get for damn for anybody who worship a political leader. Yes. Because you know why? I don't need nothing from nobody. So when I campaign for Weah, whatever Weah people say I should do, I did it. When I campaigning now for Cummings, whatever Cummings people tell me to do, I will do it. When Cummings become president, I will criticize Cummings. I'm not like some of you guys who are just low life people. You're just worship people because you don't got no confidence in yourself. Yes, you don't have no confidence in yourself. And I will address you every day. You got a guy called George Weah, a very incompetent individual. Very, very incompetent. And then you want to sit down here and talk too much? No. But we are now what? Speaking to the people on the ground. We are speaking to the people on the ground now. Tomorrow morning, go to High FM and tune into High FM. I will be on the ground talking to the people there. So the Facebook here is just to address some of you guys. We will make sure that George Weah is taking out of office in 2023. He will not be president in our country anymore. All your late girlfriend then will run away from you. We will make sure we take them away from you guys. Yes. We'll make sure we take them away from you guys. Yes. We will do that. So let's get to the real thing here, right? Let's educate you guys what Mr. Cummings is going to do here, right, guys? So we're going to break this thing down for you, all right? The thing that Mr. Cummings ready to explain here, it will take 2,000 years before George Weah explain it because the guy is very, very dull. Yes, he's very, very dull. Yes. All right. So let's listen to Mr. Cummings here. All right. So we're going to break this thing down here. All right. All right. Ready? Go.
Oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world.
So why is he telling us right now? He's giving us some fundamental things that we need to understand. One is we are the oldest republic on the continent in terms of age, but when it comes to development, we are total opposite of our age. That's something he explained right there. So let me progress here.
And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions.
Yep.
Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity.
Do you think sedition asking themselves that question? Sedition are not asking themselves that question. Yes. Sedition are not asking themselves that question. Why are we to where we are? If Mr. Weah had a sense of leadership, if Mr. Weah was clever enough, if he was smart enough, and all the quality he does not have, he's not smart, he's not intelligent, he's not a leader. The very question that Mr. Cummings is asking now, when Mr. Weah became president, if he was asking this question, today, Liberia would have been somewhere different. Liberia would have been somewhere different. But he saw that leadership as somebody who had won the European Championship, and he felt very comfortable with himself. But let's listen more to Mr. Cummings and the question he has for us.
Electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water.
Let's go ahead.
Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things.
No running water, no electricity, high rate of unemployment. When you bring a sedition right now on here, after being in power for 5 years, when you bring a sedition here, and everything Mr. Cummings just said, they will not be able to tell you for the past 5 years what an incompetent man they call George Weah has done. They cannot tell you. They cannot name 3 communities in each county that now carry electricity supply 24 hours, that now have quality drinking water. And for the unemployment rate, how many people are employed across the counties in Liberia? They cannot tell you. They cannot tell you. They cannot defend the mayor on his work. What they can do is to just defend him by causing other people. By causing other people, that's what they do. That's what they do. The man is very incompetent. There is nothing. Look, if it were up to me, we can get Joe. We are 100 years. There's nothing up here. He's not smart enough to look for good people to come work with him. He doesn't have no vision to see what is happening in the country and for him to move the country forward. He doesn't ask the necessary question that challenges our people today. He got none. So it's just that democratic process that was someone trying to just make sure that Liberian people understand that he don't need to be there. But look, you can get George Weah another 30 years from now. Nothing he would do in our country to change that country around because he does not have what it takes to be a leader. You see, God as Samuel Ito, he's not president yet. But look what he's doing for the Cameroon sporting institution in our country. He's not tying that with big NGOs, tying that with other organizations, including the United Nations. You got a man who served as a peace ambassador or whatever ambassador, and nothing he had done for that country. Absolutely nothing. George Weah is just an embarrassment to the people of Liberia. Every one of us who campaigned for the man, he has shamed us today. Do you think some of us got any reason to leave and come and campaign for Cummings? No. It was not our initial thought. But look at what the man has done to the country. Look at what he had done to the country. None of his supporters will come here and present any document of proof that Mr. Weah has done this. Nothing. Guys, hold me here. Have you seen anyone from George Weah come here to give you documents? Have you seen them? No. They wouldn't come on the platform and just come and insult. That's what they do. So that continue to listen to Mr. Cummings here. He asked fundamental question. Electricity supply, Weah doesn't have it. Unemployment, Weah doesn't have it. Quality drinking water supply, he doesn't have it. All right, he doesn't have it. So let's listen to what Mr. Cummings got for us.
We can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia.
And that's why we don't want to employ him. That's why we don't want to employ him again. Weah will not be elected again. That man, if he get elected, I feel sorry for Liberia. That one, I am done with that country. I am done with that country. Because that man will drive that entire country beneath the earth. He will drive it beneath the earth. Even international community will start leaving that country. Yes, the international community will start leaving that country. So to Mr. Point, at his coming point, he's right. He is right. This is a man who don't like to hear the truth. George Weah is so selfish that he keeps crushing his heart for people. Very, very selfish. There are many Lone Star players today who play with that man, and his heart is so dirty. Dirty. Have you seen Weah put people on salary from the Lone Star team? When last have you seen Weah calling the Lone Star player and having a very big ceremony for them and telling you and I in the diaspora that as former Lone Star player, he is going to ask the national legislature to put them on salary? Have you seen Weah doing such a thing? No. That guy is very selfish. His heart is black more than the Ashford that Liberia may call quota. Yes, that's how his heart is. Very, very black. How can you, Samuel Eto'o refuse his salary? When he got to that leadership, he refused his salary and said, take my salary and help pay the players and former players of the Cameroonian national team. So when Mr. Cummings said, we should not keep hiring these people, he's right. You tell me what Weah has done for other people. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This man is living with selfish and evilness in his heart. That's who he is. Anybody in here? Is anybody here? Call anybody right now and tell them, let them find Lone Star player in the country that every month are going to get their late paycheck. Call them. They are a former Lone Star player in that country. But you think he's going to do it? No. Because that's who he is. A very selfish person. Very selfish person. We will expose him every day when we come on the platform here. We'll expose him. Let the Liberian people get to know that he's not the character that those who benefit from him personally. No. Very selfish person. So let's move on here. We will not allow anyone else to elect these guys in here. No.
We're ready to change. We have to do many things differently. And that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know.
We are know how to create a job? No. We are doesn't know how to create a job. You go ask the question just now on Facebook. Go and post it there and say how many jobs we have created. They cannot get you no answer. If you ask them how many jobs we have created, they cannot get you no answer. This guy is just for nothing human being. Just for nothing human being. Absolutely nothing. How many jobs we have created? None. 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 But he will get up and tell people that somebody broke into a home. Another lie that he now put together again. Another lie. The man can lie over it too. A whole president home will be broken into. A whole president home will be broken into. The man who went to the children playground the last time was showing his phone. Yeah, you see on my phone here, I can see the CCTV camera here. Who broke into that home that he did not see? The man stealing from himself and then he won't come lie to the people. George Weah himself stealing from himself. He himself stealing from himself. He himself stealing from himself. He don't work for them. Not a single job he has created. Where is the job that he has created? Not the past month, the past year, he has been unable to provide any job report. But when you listen to Cummings, he's speaking about job creation. And let's see how he's going to explain that. All right, let's go.
Know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first.
George Weah doesn't understand what priority means. He doesn't understand what priority means. That's a very big word there, Mr. Cummings. I know you're speaking to different people, but I'm George Weah. The man doesn't understand what it means to prioritize things. I'm not going to humiliate him here, but he struggled many times, like myself, to pronounce that priority or prioritize what you are saying over there. But he doesn't know how to prioritize things. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. Am I lying here, guys? When it comes to creating jobs with a better economy, well, I'm asking you guys, I'm only asking Sedition, let the Ministry of Labor provide how many employment or how many people they are employed since they got into office. They don't have that. And that's the government we want to have? No. So that may progress.
Before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior.
And let me hold you right there. with the poor performance that George Weah has undertaken for the past 5 years, his predictability to be president for the next 6 years, the risk is very high, very, very high. You see the mess that man has created in our country. And how can you use the logic that Mr. Cummings just explained here, that people past performance will look at them to be a better performance in the future? Mr. Weah doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. Look at the country today. Everywhere people are begging here and there. Everywhere. Everywhere people are begging here and there. But when you look at Mr. Cummings' performance through corporate America, we all doubted him from the beginning because we felt that Mr. Weah was going to be a better candidate. That's something that I will always have to say. We felt that Weah was going to be a better candidate, and we supported him. But after 5 years, look what he has done. He supported them when they come on different platforms, but they can't even give you a link to Mr. Weah's achievement after 5 years. A link, they will not give it to you. To say, you know what, take this link, go and read about Weah's accomplishment. They don't have it because the guy is not organized. He doesn't understand leadership. He doesn't plan. He doesn't monitor. He doesn't evaluate. He doesn't ask questions. So he has proven himself about what he can do. Are we wrong? No, we are right. We gave him the opportunity. Every time for 12 years, many Seditians put their life on the line. Liberians in the second round supported him and said, you know what, go out there and do what you can do for us. But guess what did he do? He put himself first. He went and started building houses for himself and left the Liberian people out of there. I have to say that at the end of the year, the world was coming to an end. He would not be president again. But he was wrong because he's still there. Today, he's still president. His structure is still standing. But the people that supported him, not even a job they got. Tomorrow is Monday. How many Liberians getting off from their home, their very home across the country, that are going to work tomorrow? Nobody. 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 Very incompetent individual. Very, very incompetent individual. Let's listen here more comments.
And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver.
And you speak for yourself. You know, many times people will come and say, oh, come and work for a sugar company. Well, those are just political jargon. But the reality here is Coca-Cola company budget that he was in charge of, the different position he held, you will not find people coming out here and telling you, oh, Cummings did this, Cummings did that. And that's what he's speaking of. But when you look at Weah past performance, he had his own thing called a Gion Professional. He messed those guys' life out. Messed those children's life out today. That none of them can even come back to say, you know what, Weah did this for me. Got on the Lone Star team, couldn't even manage the team critical point to get to the final, screw things up. He played on all the European teams. Now one team made him captain. Weah had never served any other team or any team he played for in Europe to carry that captain band because he was not a leader. The people saw him not to be a leader. He was just a regular player. He jumped into politics. The country was strangulated. We decided to do our best. We gave this man the opportunity. But what did he do? Nothing. So when you look at Mr. Cummings' past, his performance, how he led and managed people, And when you look at Weah past, how he failed in everything, I think Mr. Cummings is right. Don't you think so? That when he say your past performance will determine your present, your future performance, he's right. He's right. Because many people say Weah past performance was very bad. But because the desperation of a leadership at that time was all given to him because Ellen screwed up, now we are looking at the result today. Let me progress here.
There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are.
Now listen to the priority, right? The what goes to George Weah. You can list all the things that Weah is destroying in the country. And to put that into context, go to Liberia tomorrow or the following week and ask the people and ask them, what have Weah destroyed? What are the things that Mr. Weah has destroyed in the country? You know why Mr. Weah is not giving you any report? Weah is not giving any report after 5 years of his performance because he destroys things. Things that are destroyed can be seen by the people bare eyes. And technically, you don't need no report for that. But things that have been improved, you can see it. So when Mr. Cummings said there are 5 watts, it is more than that. When you go to Grand Judah County and ask the people what Mr. Weah has done here. Employment? No. Health? No. Education? No. Water supply? No. Natural resources protection? No. Those are the what that Mr. Weah had destroyed. What are the things Mr. Weah had destroyed? Our natural resources, our little water supply, our educational system. Whatever Weah did not improve after Ellen left, he destroyed it. So that is the what that Mr. Cummings is talking about. So when you hear Mr. Cummings say we got 5 watts, it is just a sample of the things that Mr. Weah had done across the entire country for the past 5 years. This man had done more destruction than any other leader in our country. Because the minds of the young people have been destroyed. The mind of the young people have been destroyed. He destroyed the mind of the young people. You cannot list, when you ask the people across the 15 county, give me 10 people that got skills that are not college related. HVAC system, carpenters, masonry, electrician. Give me 10 people from each county for the past 6 years. They made a call Joe, we have got none. So you see, there will be more what and how they're going to solve the problem. There will be more of it too. So Cummings have figured out this Weah man, and he just came up with a 2 question mark. What the man has destroyed and continue to destroy, and how we're going to fix it. So when you see that what, it goes to George Weah. What George Weah had destroyed today, student of University of Liberia, being brutalized. What George Weah did on July 26, 2022, he sent people to go and brutalize Liberians who were exercising their freedom of speech. How do we fix that? How do we fix it to prevent it from happening next time? So you'll see how Mr. Cummings is cleverly putting things together. So you got to sit down and understand these things. What we had destroyed, take that one and go ask everybody through all the 15 counties. What we had destroyed, they will tell you. What happened to the young children in the country there? They are being raped every day. What happened? Your parents not going to work? No job. Why you're not passing in any or school performance? No good teacher. Why you're not? I mean, what happened? You don't get good water here. We ain't get good leader. You want me to go on more? So that the what that he's asking. And then look at how you're going to look at it now. I mean,
as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, is electricity,
okay,
it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia.
Now, what did he say there? All right. He talked about what? Infrastructure. Yes. He talked about infrastructure. Does we have any list of what he had achieved? Within the infrastructure, we talk about road, electricity, and internet. So you see, everything Mr. Cummings just listed for you, it is very easy for you to find it out. It is very easy. Here you got electricity, roads, water, and internet. If that man become president, you will expect to have all these listed things making progress. So that when the next election comes, you can say, Mr. Cummings, here, you say you have priorities, right? Yes. On the infrastructure, you talk about electricity. Do you mind telling us now through all the 15 counties how far you are going with the electricity supply? And then you can right back to the video here to be able to checkmate what Mr. Cummings is doing. And then you look at roads. Mr. Cummings, here, how many roads have you put in place? And where are we now across the 15 counties? Water. It is not just regular water, but quality and safe drinking water. How many communities across the 15 counties in Liberia that are now receiving quality drinking water? Internet and cell phones. How many communities across the 15 counties, Mr. Cummings, that you are now put into place? So when Mr. Cummings become president now, you got 2024, 25, 26, 27, 28. By 2028, that when now you start asking Mr. Cummings all these questions. And guess what? As a professional and intellectual individual, and this man who served in the capacity and listed what Weah problems are and how you're going to solve it, you will start to see progress report taking place, my friend. You will start to see progress report. And based on these listed things on the infrastructure, you can be able to grill Mr. Cummings in time to come. But when you look at George Weah, a good-for-nothing individual, good-for-nothing individual, he been well enough for 5 years. Now his so-called pro-poor pillar that we supported here, there were 4 pillars. You imagine that he will be giving you report, right, about the progress across the county? No, none, nothing. You get one guy will just go somewhere, go take some kind of picture, then he send it to you. The president doing well. Really? You say you support a guy who is a president, but you will go on the street and go and take a picture that day. Then you send it. You live in America, you live in Europe. Is that how the people behave here? Is that how the people behave? Good for nothing guy. Good for nothing. People just wasted their time and energy. But we name him here and we shame him that he worked for damn. Let's continue here.
We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation.
Okay.
There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians.
There you go. And you know why Mr. Cummings is using that? Because the job we are government cannot give you what is the current employment rate and what is the current unemployment rate. Because people are not just unemployed, they are underemployed in our country. But you hear the man speaking to that. So let's listen to how he's going to create job opportunity for the young people. Something that Joe Weah doesn't understand. Let's listen here.
The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs.
So what the first priority here, guys? The first priority is infrastructure. That starts with electricity, roads, and water. That is the first thing, infrastructure. And then you have the internet as well, right? The second is job creation. Because this election that is coming up next year is mainly about job creation from a good economy. You see, citizens that live in a white man country, they stay in the white man country and tell you on Facebook or they call on the radio, the president doing well. The president doing well. But they're not there to pack their load to go live on the man in prison. Because they know why? There's not any shape or form of economic opportunity for them. If they go there, they will economically starve to death. So what do? They stay in their comfort zone. And what do they also do? They say the country doing well. The man doing well. The man doing well. But they can't go there. They cannot go there. Because some of the jobs they're doing in the country here, the man is not even thinking about opening some places that will give them that opportunity. So they just stay. They just stay and do nothing. A very incompetent individual. Very, very incompetent individual. So you see how Cummings is logically lining up his things? Yes. Lining up his things. All that clown does is just come from work. Nothing he does at the office. Have you ever seen Weah with a camera in his office? No. Has he ever invited press to sit down in his office? He sit in his office and say, guys, here, let's talk about the economy today. Do you think we are able to talk about the economy? Does we are able to talk about the economy? No. We have got no clue about what happened in our country. We have seen it now for the past 6 years. He has no clue about what's going on in our country. Every minister is doing his or her own thing in our place. You bring we are right in front of you just now and tell you we are here. Where do we stand now with the economy? He will not tell you. You bring we are right now and say we are here. Where do we stand with the security in the country? We will not tell you. You bring we are now asking, say, what is going on with the issue of rape in this country? How many cases have your government processed? And where are we today? You will not get no answer. Absolutely no answer. This guy is just an empty individual that pretended to be a president. I think it's time that all Liberians be very honest. Like I said, you don't have to leave your party to vote the man out of office. You can still be a sedition. But when you walk into that ballot box, say to yourself, 17 years we gave this man. But there's nothing that I can be proud of as a sedition. But this man had built it for himself. Condominiums. And when he goes to any bank to go deposit money, he's not depositing money for my future generation. He's depositing money for himself. When he's about to buy expensive sneakers, he don't think that my child doesn't have a pair of slippers. He doesn't think that way. And then you take that ballot and then just cast it for Mr. Cummings and gave him that first 6 years. And everything that he listed here, you will get to see it for yourself. So let's listen to him more.
The Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing.
All right, so let me get this back up here.
My commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education.
So you heard that. He's giving you his words. He's giving you his words. All right, he's giving you his words.
We are focused.
He's giving you his words that by the end of his first term, we should be self-sufficient in the agricultural sector. He's giving you his words. Yes, he's giving you his words. All right. So let's listen to
on
him.
vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our fifth priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our.
All right, so we'll hold that there. We'll hold that there. All right. We'll hold that there. I think we have absorbed a bit of Mr. Cummings' vision here because this is a series that we have. So we'll hold it over there. And then we are coming now to look at this incompetent government of George Weah now. All right. Yes. So let's see here. Somebody said here, he said, Jay Randy, we need to make this show the hottest news show in America. You need to pin the Cash App number so that people. What my sister, you Montreal here? You Montreal, you need to pin that number. You Montreal, you need to pin that number. You see, the honest thing about me here, let me say this, Dennis. All right. For me, I don't put money first when I'm doing things. Yes, I don't put money first. I put my soul, my commitment into things. And I look forward to other people doing these things on my behalf and not for myself. Yes, because my priority here is to make sure that what I am good at, I do it to the best of my ability. When we campaigned for Mr. Weah in 2017, my money was spent to buy a software to give to the guy in New York, and we purchased that software. It was not something that we look up to Weah to help us. Yes, he did not. Yes. All right. He did not do that. We did that by ourselves. So this one, I leave it up to you guys. If you want me to pin it, well, based on the consensus of everyone, especially those who believe in what Liberia is going through to be very bad, going forward, I will be posting it there so that you guys can be able to, donate through that means. All right. So if that meet the consensus of everyone, I will put it out there so that you guys can continue to push that. So we'll do that. All right. So I would think about that, but I just want to bring that. So having said that, let's now come and look at how they call it, Mr. Incompetent George Weah here now, right? So you see this guy, you will imagine, all right? You will imagine this is what he brought to the Liberian people, all right? This is what this guy brought to the Liberian people that he called change for hope. Change for hope. But today, it had become, or it had turned into change for opportunity. Yes, it had become change for opportunity. The man get in there, nothing he has done. When you look at everything here, education and training, and health and sanitation, he just overpopulated this thing. But today, nothing, absolutely nothing. Let's go to a very perfect example here. All right, let's go to a perfect example here. You see the president of South Africa, Mr. Cyril, the ANC of South Africa in 2019 celebrated their 25 years in office. But when you look to the top right here, where you see the arrow going up, every area that the people of South Africa, especially some communities, were disenfranchised, disenchanted under the apartheid region, they had done extremely well. As you can see, the percentage of improvement here. So what did the people do? They presented this document to the people of South Africa that show the accomplishment from Nelson Mandela to all the other leaders, including President Cyril, what they had done for the people of South Africa. But when you look at this other incompetent guy, all these things he called 4 pillars, he doesn't have a single page report, just 1-page report that summarizes what he had accomplished over the 5 years. When you ask this guy here, tell me, education and training across the county, where is the report? Nothing. When you're asking health and sanitation, what and where are we right now? He doesn't have it. You are looking at the highest and most incompetent individual that Liberia had ever seen. Look at the South African people here. This guy will go for re-election in 2019. But what did he do? He carefully listed what they had done here: water, education, electricity, infrastructure. The progress started since 1994 from one leader to another. He was there for their first term, and by the time they got done, he added his improvement to the current improvement that was there when he took office, and the people of South Africa were re-elected him. But you got it other good for nothing, low individual, no idea with leadership. When you asking, so anyone who belongs to the CDC party, take this thing here and go and express it over 100. Education and training. What percentage Mr. Weah had done for the past 5 years? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Agriculture and forestry. What has he done there? Nothing. And now the man said that he want to be re-elected. No, he will not be re-elected because he's very and highly incompetent, don't even know how to track nothing. He cannot track nothing at all. Very, very incompetent. Yes. Very, very, very incompetent. Very, very incompetent. Now, let's go to we've done this page now, so let's go to the next one. Look at him right here now, folks. Look right here. He said he put something together called pro-poor governance. But the pro-poor governance is nothing but a bad economy. When you ask this guy right now, you getting the free 11 items right here and tell him to fill out this thing here. What is the current trade deficit in the country? Ain't got no clue. What is the business investment? Ain't got no clue. Current healthcare management, nothing. People in JFK jumping through the window because they can't pay hospital bill. They're afraid to be held in captivities. They thought they went to the hospital to seek health care, but it turned out that they are going through some type of siege and snatch and siege under the main administration. Gas prices, food prices, and you got all the good for nothing one at the Ministry of Commerce over there, who just went to that place there just to please this guy here. There is nothing. People in Liberia cannot differentiate whether they're making minimum or living wage. Nothing under this guy. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You are looking at a good for nothing individual. That's why the guy need to be put out of office. I'm telling you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Good for nothing individual. He ain't worth nothing at all. Nothing he worth. Nothing he worth. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Good for nothing individual. And you know, guys on Facebook, I want to thank you guys so much. And guys on YouTube, we are broadcasting on YouTube. I want to thank you guys so much. You are looking at one of the least individuals that have been given the biggest opportunity whatsoever. But nothing he can show for here. Nothing. Let's go. We'll see more here. Then today he won't come and tell Liberians that anyone who insult him will not walk free. Look, George Weah, I tell you what. You are not different from any Liberian. When you play football in Liberia, abroad, people call you monkey, they throw banana at you. They protected those people. Liberians are the one who elected you. And as a public servant, you use the taxpayer money to pay yourself. You work for them. They don't work for you. And they can tell you any goddamn thing they want to tell you, Mr. Weah. They can insult you anyway. You know what people do in America here? Call your son who live in America here, and let him tell you how Americans address their leader here. There are times you find people flying with flag in the country here and saying F to Trump or F to Biden. Do you see the police arresting them? This same mayor, when he went to Labrador during Taylor time, he ran away from that country and said Taylor was a dictator. Taylor wanted to kill him. But the same man who had that same experience today coming on now and telling Liberians, oh, anybody who want to do this, they will now walk free. It's so weird when you want to be a dictator. It's not Liberia, especially in post-war Liberia. Find somewhere and go and put yourself. This country will not operate on your personal feelings, Mr. President. It will not operate on your personal feeling. That selfish way you got in you, you are backing at the wrong population of people. Those young generation in our country, they will not scoop down to you. They will not look down to you. Those children are the future of that country, and you are the past. So you will not allow them. You have to let those children play and enjoy their life. Isn't because you didn't enjoy your own? No, you did enjoy your own, but you just wasted and did nothing for the young people. And now you want to come put dictatorship on them. Let's move forward and look at some of the things that he failed to accomplish here. Look at the Global Hunger Index. All right, the man took office in 2019. Here are some of the poor performance of George Weah here today, right? The country ranked 112 out of 117. That's only 5 different for us to be the least, very least in the world. All right. Countries in the 2019 global hunger. You know why people are hungry in Liberia? Because George Weah ain't one for them. The index consists of range of score from 0.0 to 50, where Liberia holds a 34.9%. The score indicates the country hunger level are serious. You know why people are hungry in our country? People are hungry in our country because the good for nothing sedition that they're passing around here, they don't understand nothing. Very dull individual, dull that George Weah. Don't look at the data then here. They just think they show that show they will come on here. When Mr. Cummings tell you that we will be able to feed ourselves at the end of my term, he's looking at the data here and say, geez, look what the guy has done to the country. Just in 2019, we are at the verge of being very serious with our hunger. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Good for nothing individual. Look at the number of people who are malnourished in the country. 45% of Liberia population chronically and acutely malnourished. Very, very malnourished. When you see some of your friends there, under the George Weah administration, they are very, very malnourished. Very, very malnourished. All right? The Sustainable Development Goal, what has he done for it? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. All right? Then you come in, then you can't tell, oh, anybody who calls me. Look, this guy looks like a dictator, but he saying anybody will not walk free when they insult him. You're wasting your time, Mr. President. You are in a democratic nation, and nobody get a damn about your personal feeling, Mr. Weah. Your people on Facebook insulting other Liberians every day for your poor performance. And who the hell you think you are as a public servant that the Liberian people you work for cannot say anything to you? Go kick rocks, Mr. President. Go kick rocks. Go kick rocks. And of course, they passing around. Oh, the president going to Joe Biden. Let me tell you guys this one here. All right. That summit, Obama had it in 2014. Tomorrow we'll play the video here. Joe, we are not going to that warehouse. That summit will be held at a hotel where all the African leaders will be. The only way Joe will be able to go over there when he's been paying thousands of dollars to his lobbyists, that's the only way they will call Joe Biden on the side and say, hello, Joe, the guy here, he taking risks with his people back home. I know you didn't intend taking him to the warehouse, but to take the sheen off his face, well, we got something here to give you in the corner to take your late breakfast or your tea. And that how come Joseph Biden will carry him to the warehouse. But the Liberian here will protest on that. The Liberian here will protest. But let's look at the summit here, right? It said the summit agenda will focus on new economic commitment. What commitment we are got for the Liberian people? What commitment? They may not even we are sitting over there. Nothing we are will understand from the people, guys. I'm not lying to you guys. Nothing we are will understand when it comes to economic commitment. Do you think we have ever been in any forum where he discussed economic commitment? We have got no clue about what is going on, folks. He got no clue about what will happen. I can defy anybody. You put your we are order to discuss about economic commitment. We have got nothing. Then to promote democracy and human rights. They may already putting people in the street and the people telling the Liberian people that will be there with our flesh and blood. That's the kind of men that are going to sit down with people who believe that every nation should be free. You're wasting your time. Then talk about advanced peace and security and address food, such as food scarcity. You saw this number of people in the country that are suffering for food business, right? And then you talk about climate change. Climate change. Let me come in and talk about this thing here small. Guys, climate change. Climate change. Let's take the thing down small. Let's take the thing down small. Climate change. Come on, guys. Climate change. Sure, we don't even know what causes precipitation. He doesn't even know when the sun gets hot, the water evaporates, go in the sky, and then when it warm, it tends to rain. He doesn't understand that climate change, Joe, where we go sit down in. Wow. We are in big trouble. We are in big trouble. That man will be totally blind on everything the agenda is going to discuss. All will be in your mind is, what are we going to take that picture now? What are we going to take that picture? What are we going to take that picture? What time we're going to take that picture? That's all that man want to go sit over there to think about. What time we're going to take that picture? Yes. What time we're going to go? We're going to take the picture. Okay, my man, this man going to be black, guys. This guy will be black. You see, this guy is a rebel. He angry now, so he now start insulting people here now. So he's going to be black. All right, we're going to black this guy here. You know, we're going to black him now. We're going to black him. Yes. You see, they don't want for Joe Weah to be insulted, but they want to kind of be insulting people. So we're going to black him now, right? You see, these are the things that they want you to respect George Weah, but they don't want you, or they don't want to respect you. So he's going to be black. Yes. So, my man, thank you for the ride, but we're going to black you now, right? Your patient run out now. Yes. Your patient has run out, so we're going to let you go now, Mr. Keith. So go on the other side there, right? You make all your comment. Nobody bother themselves. But when you say nobody should insult Weah, and your president says nobody should insult, what make you think your president feeding is more better than other people feeding? See, that's a rebel attitude you got, and that's why we're not allow you on the show here. The man got my picture here. Yeah, the man right here. Oh, let's see who the man is first here. Let's see who the man is here first. Let's see who the guy is here. All right. Let's just get him on the black list quick. All right. Let's get him on the black list. Let's see who he is here, right? Let's see who he is here. Yeah. Let's see who he is here. All right. So let's go to him and check him out, right? We getting on their skin right now, folks. We are getting on their skin. They are afraid of J. Randy, I tell you now. Because these suckers couldn't open their mouth when we were running Weah campaign. We did everything for them, but then today now they won't come and won't come be telling all crap. Absolutely crap. Let's see here what he made out of here. All right. So let's go to clown right here. All right. There go the clown right here. Look at all the good for nothing people there. I would have not my man Maggie passes around here or Samuel Toy, because Samuel Toy got too many fake names. Yes, Samuel Toy got too many fake names. They think no, the person look like McGill. This person look like McGill. Yes. This person look like McGill. Guys, I'm telling you guys now. This person look like McGill. Let me come back here and tell you guys it. This person look like McGill. Trust me. This is Nathaniel McGill here. I think I reached the highest height now. This is Nathaniel McGill here. You want to see this? Let me show it to you guys here. This is Nathaniel McGill here. This is my professional instinct is telling me that this is Nathaniel McGill or George Weah. One of them. One of them. I'm telling you right now. One of them. Let's share the screen so you can see here. This is one of them here. Yes. This name is fake. I'll tell you how. Let's share the screen right here. You see the screen there? This is Nathaniel McGill. See the profile here? Works at Liberia Ministry of State and Presidential Affairs. This is Nathaniel McGill fake profile here. I'm telling you guys now. This is Nathaniel McGill fake profile. Yes, folks. This profile belongs to Nathaniel McGill. Yes. So what we'll do here, we'll not black the person here. We'll not black the person. We'll lead them here. We'll lead them here. We'll keep them here. You see here, the person got everything here. This is all fake. You see how fake the profile is? It's all fake. This person is either George Weah or Nathaniel McGill. I'm telling you guys. It's one of them. Let's look at their photo here. And then we'll get to see what all they up to here. There go Nathaniel McGill. My man McGill here. No doubt about this. This is Nathaniel McGill. This is Nathaniel McGill. We just put a big fish out of the water, folks. This is Nathaniel McGill. It's no doubt in my mind. All right, he said, we will shut this page down. Nathaniel McGill, you cannot shut the page down, Nathaniel McGill. You cannot shut the page down, Nathaniel McGill. You cannot shut the page down, Nathaniel McGill. I double dare you to shut the page down. Yes, you will not shut the page down here. All right? You will not shut the page down. Getting under his skin now, yes. No, it's not about the distraction. I have to address them here, Vivian. These guys here, I know them. All right? He's hurting because that's who they are. Yeah, we will shut the page down. Nathaniel McGill, you cannot shut the page down. No, you cannot shut the page. You can go report everything you want. You cannot shut the page down, Nathaniel McGill. Don't waste your time, all right? But come out of your skin. You get a kind of fake profile here, all right? Whoever you are. But with your Nathaniel McGill picture here, I am 100% sure this is him. This is him. The in there they're looking now. Yes. You're to the right thing, we praise you here, friend. If you're to the right thing, we praise you. Yes. When you're to the right thing, we will praise you. When you're to the wrong thing, we criticize you. You don't like it at your business. You just insulted here. All right? So now that I know you are 100% sedition, we're not going to block you. You will be here, my friend. You will be here. You will be here. Yes. You will be here. You will be here. All right? Shut my page down. You ought to shut my page down. You're wasting your time. You are wasting your time, McGill. You are wasting your time. There is nothing Facebook can do to shut the page down. Absolutely nothing. Instead of you coming here to provide a report for Joe Weah performance, what are you going to tell the people? Oh, the man said Joe Weah ain't performing. Joe Weah is incompetent. Joe Weah is a loser. Then you want to come to America here? You'll come. You'll come meet some of us here. You'll come here. You'll come. You're good for nothing individual. Good for nothing individual. Get that kind of loser over there. Let's come back to the thing we're talking about here, right? Folks, let me come back here. What does George Weah know about climate change? That whole government, nothing they understand about climate change. You can make the big wall a day and show the George Weah. Absolutely nothing he know about climate change. Nothing. They say go and sit down while we discover climate change. What climate change? What climate change? Man, please let people hear, man. That's just waste of time. That's just waste of time. That man will not be over there. You talk about economic commitment. You talk about food security. Then you talk about economic change. What? Really? A big year. Let them bring their 5-year progress plan. All right? Let them go ahead and bring it. Let them go ahead and bring it. Can't talk about, shut the page down. Waste your time over there. Shut the page down. Good for nothing, people. Good for nothing, people. Let's get back here, folks. Let's get back here. You see, I told you, it's not how big the number is, but how powerful the number is. We're keeping them awake. We're keeping them awake. It's not the number. It's not the number. It's not the number. They come in every night. Okay, guys, let's move here now. So you see, you already know now so far. Let's come to some good things now, right? To every ugly thing, we should get a fun thing. So you have Mr. Alexander Cummings here, who is coming out with his 5 watts and how. But now we know that the watt belong to all the nonsense that George Weah is creating in our country and cannot even fix none. And then the how, you know now how Mr. Cummings going to fix things. So let's move down the home here. So you see here, Mr. Cummings got his vision here. All right. I mean, his achievement. He is not yet president, but you can see what he has accomplished here so far. You can see that here. These are all the list of things that he has accomplished just as a single individual. The man is able to provide a list of things that he had done. But when you come back all the way back here, you got this president here that ain't got nothing to show you here. Absolutely nothing. Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Look at this guy right here. All right. Look, let's go all the way back here, folks. I know I don't want to take you guys back one, but I will go all the way back here. All right. Look at this guy here. Nothing he got to show. Look here. Absolutely nothing. 5 years in office, there is nothing he can show here. But when you springboard and come to Mr. Cummings just as a private citizen under his foundation, all right, he is able to list for us what he has accomplished here. Some of what Mr. Cummings, you see the warrior again, what has he done? So you see how Mr. Cummings uses the how and what has he done? It's the same what you take to Mr. Weah, what Mr. Weah had destroyed. So you are dealing with somebody, you are working, you are looking at somebody who is very organized in his thought and how he wants to do things. And it's not George Weah. This man is very, very incompetent, and let us not waste our time. All right? Let us not waste our time. Yeke said today on Sky TV, George Weah is not coming to America. Well, we'll see what happens because let me see a possible Miata because George Weah is afraid that when he come here they will arrest him. I think I told you guys the story before. All right, he afraid because he thinking that issue of the child support thing. All right, the issue of the child support thing. It's possible that they can arrest him here. All right, when he get to that airport, they process him, they can arrest him. Maybe he has gotten intelligence from his lawyer that say, you know what, don't come here. Because from what I'm hearing here, it's possible that they can arrest you. Yes. They're not going to arrest you as a president, but they're going to arrest you as somebody who lied on a child support claim. And maybe they may not hold him in jail. It's possible that they will attempt to arrest him and embarrass him. Maybe he will pay for the child support. The reality will be they will embarrass him. So when Yeke is saying something like that, I will not take that for granted. It's possible because he got some stuff unfinished business in this country. Yes. So I will not doubt that. Yes. I will not doubt it. All right. I will not doubt it. But this man is very, very incompetent. Yes. This guy is very, very incompetent. And and I don't think Liberian at the kind of time of our day for you to have such a guy today to be the head of our country. No, for me, the man have been given the opportunity. He failed us. And it's time for us to go. If the Liberian people make any mistake and get this guy in our office, that country is done for the next 50 years. 50 years. Because this guy you're looking at here, he doesn't have any clue. Nothing. And then you got his support of the former bunch of rebels that don't have no diplomacy or discussing the issue. They want to kind of be jumping here and there. Y'all can do that thing in Liberia. Y'all try that thing in this country and they will arrest you and jail you. Yes. They will arrest you and jail you. Let me tell you now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are come to the end. Tomorrow morning, we'll be on the radio. My man, you bring your too much language here, we'll black you here. Yeah. You bring your too much language, we'll black you here. You see, most of the guys there. So these guys will be black here because they get these guys are threat to us here. We can't take them here. You see the kind of man with the kind of violent expression here. He fell here. So we can't keep the kind of man here. Yes. We can't keep the kind of man here. We'll black the man live. Yes, we're blacking live. We can't keep the kind of man here, folks. That red, he big and okay, the kind of guy we can't keep him here. All right. We can't keep him here. He can't be so angry like that. I don't like to see people who are angry. Yes. When you be too angry, I get afraid of you because I don't know what you're capable of doing. So as for, the kind of real way you get in you, I cannot keep you on the platform here as for because you can harm anybody. You are very dangerous. Yes. We can keep you here. You are very dangerous, Alpha. I can't keep you here. Yes. You know, number one, your name is fake, and then you come here, you want to be so aggressive here. So as for love, I mean, I will not keep you here. I don't care who you are, but it's time for some of us to get rid of some of you guys, because some of you guys are, you guys are very, very violent people. Yeah, some of you guys, the whole politics business here, you don't have the thick skin to discuss it, but you just want to get violently and come at people like this. I mean, can you imagine if you're in Liberia expressing yourself that these guys will just come and harm you for nothing? These guys are a bunch of good for nothing people. And all you find out is because he's a Joe Weah supporter. He said he live in Maryland, and he live in Baltimore. He used to live there. He now live in Chicago. And this man in America here enjoying everything that he take, but he doesn't feel good about his other people over there. So I would not keep you on the page here, all right? I will not keep you here, my friend. I can't keep you here. You live in this country here, but you live here with no sense of control. So I have to block you. You're gone. It's gone. I can't keep you here. Yes. I can't keep you here. Let me see what my friend Yango say here. Yango said, Jay, what will be your guarantee and what percent can you tell we the Liberians in improving our life and development of our country if we give the Cummings team the country, and how many percentage of the 100% can Cummings team deliver within the first term of his presidency if he is given the opportunity? Number one, let me answer this question here. All right. I know my man Yango, he is between leaving the CDC and he's trying to come to support Mr. Cummings. This is a work in progress. So let's just try to at least help our brother Yango here, right? Yango, guarantee will be supplied to you and me through progress report. You see, what made Mr. Weah to be very incompetent today? All right, what made him to be very incompetent today? Everything is measured on progress. I know you got kids, like many Liberians, including myself. We had kids, right? So how do we determine that our kids are making progress in school? When we send them to school every day, there are lessons they are taught each day, and then they are given homework and other assignments, including quizzes and tests. And then at the end of every marking period, we are called to a parent-teacher conference, and they will give us their progress report. As far as the government goes, the government comes to power identifying the challenges that the people in a particular country, in the case in Liberia, have been facing, and they come up with their platform, right? Their platform is their party manifest. They campaign on it. Now, when they get elected, that platform will eventually turn into a policy. The policy will be program that will require money, program implementation, and they will measure it every 3 months or every 6 months to determine the progress. So when you say what will be the guarantee and what percentage can you tell we the Liberian people in improving the life of our people? Yes. So Mr. Cummings spoke about education, he spoke about health, agriculture. Through all his administration, from the second year to the 6 years, you will start to see progress report. And the progress report will start to tell you that he's moving from point A to point B to point this to point that. As long as you start to see progress report, it will start to give you that guarantee that things are changing. All right. Now, with that being said, you also said, how they call it, say, I mean, the sentence so long, so I just gotta break it down. All right, people, life, and development of our country we give. As far as the infrastructure development goes, there will be listed projects in terms of road, water, electricity, internet supply. Those are things that are part of infrastructure, right? So, as far as the internet goes, along with electricity, you will begin to see report that will start to show you that certain geographic through all the different counties will be getting electricity supply, and that will boost the opportunity for internet. So the physical way that you will begin to see improvement is when you start to see things that were never happening before and never happened under Georgia. When you start to see these things, for example, electricity, constant electricity supply taking place in the different county, internet are now being used by people across the different county, where you will start to see people calling directly from Liberia or saying, I'm watching from River G from the village here because of electricity supply and internet. That will give you a physical evidence that things are improving in the country. So to cut long story short, Yango, every progress report that Mr. Cummings will be giving, all right, every progress report that Mr. Cummings will be providing will give us the sense of his improvement for our people. That's what this guy here, this guy is not doing. This guy came up with that list, but nothing he managed to achieve. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, because he had never given any progress report. And Mr. Cummings will challenge his ministers. All right. He will challenge his ministers to do the best thing and the right thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys for staying put. All right. I appreciate you guys a lot. We saw the common vision. We saw what he's going to look at, and the what belong to all Mr. Weah failure. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right. So keep your finger crossed. That guy they call Nathaniel McGill, he trying to shut her down in Liberia, but that will not happen. As far as Facebook go, he can shut her down. He wasting your time. He cannot shut her down. But we will be in Liberia tomorrow morning, and let's see what he will do there. By the time he shut her down, we'll call in the warehouse tomorrow. In fact, we'll start calling the warehouse tomorrow. Yeah, we'll start calling the warehouse tomorrow and let them know that the government of Liberia is threatening us, our freedom of speech in Liberia. And we are speaking to the Liberian people, and we got government officials who are making threats against us to shut us down from broadcasting in the country. Yes. You see, you may think that my number is small, right? But what I want you to understand, I campaign to make these people president. To give them a president. I campaign for them so they know my strength. They know what my words can do and how powerful it is. Because I want them on their side. That's why they worry. They don't worry about people who got a big number, because they can hear what the guy can say. But when they hear me talking, some of you guys that came to me and said, J. Randy, we won't hear your voice on the radio. You think it was by mistake. Because you believe that what I say and how I say it penetrates even a solid double wall tank. You think why they come here, all of them, why they bring in their tabra, why they come here on a fake name? Because they know what I say is always right. It's always right. They know what I did for them. They know. They know what I had done for them when it coming to speaking on this platform. And I can't express it enough. The last week, I played for you guys the radio, where the other men said, oh, thank you so much. We gave you our radio station. They know what I done for them. But what they fail to do for the Liberian people are the reason why I'm here trying to push this agenda of Mr. Cummings. And I'm only telling them, you don't have to leave your party to vote. That is scaring them too. Why would the guy come up with the idea that you don't have to leave the party? Because before, they always used to think in their mind that you must leave the party to go join another party to vote. No. But we reverse that. And they're like, damn, why the guy keep coming and giving you a hard time like this? And that's why I'm not going to Liberia right now. That is why I'm not going to Liberia right now. So, guys, please, Sissy Montreal, if you're here, please try to put that thing on. All right, please try to put that thing on. We need that cash on. Please, guys, we need all the help. I want to thank those so far who have made a contribution. Like somebody said, put the cash on number up. So when we come back Monday, we'll just put the cash on up there. We'll put the number up there. We'll put the name up there so that you can go through that. All right. Yeah. So please. All right. The name is J. Randy Double, and I think you have the name that J. Randy Double is on there. So we'll try to post it again. That's why it is. All right. We'll try to put it in there. But I would like to say a big thank you to you guys. And let me give you guys 30 minutes back, or let's say I would say 26 minutes back. Yes, take 26 minutes back and enjoy yourself. We'll be back here in the morning. Yes, we'll be back here in the morning. We'll be in Liberia. They cannot stop us. They cannot stop us. Yes. They cannot stop us. Yes. They try to make other threat. They're making a threat against themselves. But they cannot stop us. All right. Mama Liberia will change if we go after those who are determined to disrespect the law of our land. Yes. Vivian, you're right. All right. I understand, but I am seeking a chance that will benefit all of Mama Liberia children. Yes. Sometimes when someone don't know and have pride, we have to allow them to display what they think, and we on the other side explain why we think and why we think. Yes, that's true. And it all goes down to what happened here. Yes, let me see. Some of them are a bunch of hateful human beings. Yes, fire, fire, fire. Thank you so much. That can thank you so much for everything here. All right. Thank you so much for everything here. All right. Yes. So we are done it here. We thank God for life. We are here to do the right thing, and we thank God for everything. So, guys, thank you so much. Those on social media and on YouTube, I'd like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys. Thanks to all my YouTubers. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate you guys for staying put with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Yes, I appreciate you guys for that. Thanks to every one of you guys for a beautiful show. All right, people come here, they want to say negative things about, but we're still moving here. So thank you guys so much. Class is dismissed. Tomorrow we'll be back here again with another outstanding broadcast with a common vision. And I'm saying this, guys, I am campaigning for Mr. Cummings and only Mr. Cummings, and I'm sending that message to him right now. I am campaigning for him. This broadcast is not for ANC people. It's for Mr. Cummings to defeat George Weah. When Mr. Cummings win the election, I'm done with ANC. I'm done with ANC. I'm done with Mr. Cummings. I'm just going to be watching the show and see how well he will carry out his thing, because my interest is to seek the rightful person to help our brothers and sisters back home. It's not about me. It's about them. Yes. So thank you. God bless you guys. I see you guys. Good night.